So the game to who will acquire Fox's assets keeps going on. Is it going to be Comcast Universal, or is it going to be the Walt Disney Company? Well, as Fox is reporting right now to Bloomberg, things are definitely in Walt Disney's favor. So if you guys haven't been following along, essentially Fox came out and said, hey look, we're going with the Disney offer that they upped it to $71.3 billion plus taking care of all of our debt. And at that time, they were never really looking or even said, hey, we're going to take Comcast counter offer to the original Disney offer of $52 billion. And this is because they're worried about the whole antitrust thing, which I already talked about in a video. Well, a brand new filing has showed up now that stresses on exactly why Fox isn't even considering Comcast anymore. So without reading an entire long, boring paragraph to you that has a bunch of financial mumbo jumbo and a bunch of mentions nobody's really going to care about, understand, essentially Fox and the people that are actually dealing with Fox, their lawyers, had to put out a statement out there which talks about the Disney transaction and the Comcast one. And essentially Disney has already gotten so far along with the whole acquisition, the lawyers talking to each other, talking to the governments to make sure this isn't any sort of antitrust deal where, you know, they're going to have a monopoly on everything. We're asked to, if you look at Comcast, if they were to suddenly accept Comcast's offer, they have to go all the way back to the drawing board to step one, which Disney and Fox have been at since December. Now, what this would mean is there would have to be new contracts that are written up, new things that are going to be acquired, new people put into the charge of it, and then Comcast would have to pay that whole fee to get everything rolling, while Fox would have to pay the fee to Disney to break off of what they had set up, which is a few $billion that they would just lose automatically. Now, not only that, then there is the whole antitrust thing, considering Comcast would own half of the internet that's available in the United States, and moving over and owning so much of Fox's assets around the world will put them in a position where they could actually have a giant monopoly on to the consumption of content around the world, which would be a major problem, which would mean even if Comcast was then to get approved, right, then they would have to strategically look at stuff and be like, well, wait, maybe we can't take this because that falls into the whole antitrust equation. So get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that. And at that point, Fox would remain with less assets being sold than what they actually want to sell in one go, which is everything, to Disney, so they can consolidate everything under one roof. So to make it short, Fox thinks it's a terrible choice for Comcast to even keep going.